we are live, I believe.
Maybe. We'll see.
Yeah, we'll see if we're live. Oh, YouTube gave me a notification. So we are live on YouTube. Gorilla Radio number 206. Hey, we already got 8 people, 11 people.
I did.
Sure.
I was getting the messages. People were more than ready for us to start.
Yes. We were supposed to go a little bit earlier. And then Dane bailed on us to hang out with Sam Reason instead of us. So
He does have great hair.
yeah, yes, he does. So this is our Gorilla Radio, first one of the season. We do have a title sponsor this year, Contenders Wrestling Academy. Hence why we're wearing the Contenders hoodies at least once.
I almost misstepped right off the bat. Like first show of the year, had a change.
Yes, we won't mention the competitor, but no. So they're shout out to them for sponsoring us, and I don't know if they have a motto, but if you don't know what Contenders is, you probably haven't been to a youth tournament in the state of Indiana.
Yeah, shout out to Ryan and those guys over there at Contenders for making this a free show.
Yeah, yes.
We've seen a lot of back and forth about people having to pay for and I think that was like a crazy conversation because it's not like one, you're getting something, but two, the only people that have to pay are the people that are getting their rankings a little bit early. So you're actually paying for being impatient.
Yes. You're paying for FOMO if you're missing out. You got to have it first. Yeah. So I don't know. It's a fun conversation, and none of us are getting
a fun conversation.
It's fun. Yes.
It was a funny conversation. That's for sure.
Yeah. So none of us are getting rich off this, but we do like to pay bills, and Mike's time is not free. I can tell you that much.
Man.
And we got to pay for those haircuts. Look at that hair.
Fresh, bro. My boy's coming to Lowell. He's opening a shop right by my house, so I don't have to drive to Crown Point. It's gonna be 2 minutes away.
Nice.
So South County, be ready to be fresh.
Yeah, mine isn't. Mine's just taking the clippers and do my own, and making sure I don't mess up the back. So
how do you make sure the back gets cut?
I have someone check. So yeah, it's
honestly, if I live in North County, I'd probably go to my brother's spot. They're doing a lot of recovery stuff, trying to go, do the red light therapy and all that. I seen he had Shep in there getting ready for Super 32.
Nice. Yeah, we should. I was gonna try the hat thing, but I've given up. So, So preseason rankings came out Thursday afternoon. My computer blue screened to death when I pressed submit, so I didn't know if they actually got up or not.
Thank goodness, because honestly, I was on a corporate call, and you're like, "One's about to go crazy," and I was literally getting ready to present. So I was like,
"You just turn your phone off and just wait for the dings to go off."
Yeah.
So, preseason rankings are there. I'm sure you got lots of calls, and we're going this way now. We're thinking about this way. It's interesting talking to people, and now is the time you see guys kind of realize, oh, that weight's going to be really good. And, some of those weights are just loaded, especially the middle weights.
That's where the haircuts are fresh, man.
Yeah. Some of those middle weights, just they have 8 to 10 state placers coming in, returning. And then on top of that, they have 8 to 10 more state qualifiers. So you're talking 16 people plus with state experience, and not all of them are going to state. Not all of them are going to get a medal. So yeah, I was, as you're doing the previews, is holy cow, this weight's crazy. I go, well, maybe some of these guys will go up. Nope.
Oh, and I think a big thing when we were talking about it was some of the parents that were messaging, and some teams have some. Tony said half hair, half price, bro. So I think some of the other teams, not the top teams, those teams have a little bit less lineup flexibility because you really can't go up a weight because you got to stay champ possibly. Like Brownsburg, if you're in the middle right there, 57 down, and that's not disrespecting the guys 65 and up. They just had a lot of graduating, but 57 is a champ, 50 is a champ, 44 was a runner up. 38, I think was, I'm not sure yet. Let's plays out, but like, 26 is a champ, 20 was a champ, 13 was a champ. Like, so where are you moving around? Like, and I think that one's pretty hard. And I think, like obviously everyone looks at it differently. So like, there's teams that are very much like, oh man, like Crown Point has all this, all these riches, but there's kids that'll never make the lineup there that are really talented kids. We've seen a couple of kids last year win freshman, sophomore state. And then from that too, like they just don't have a spot in the lineup where if you're at, and dude, shout out to Mark Hidalgo, the new Calumet wrestling coach. But if you're at Calumet, like, and you're a top guy, you're kind of picking wherever you want to go, and you're able to kind of say, hey, this is what I'm going to do, right? Like I'm going to go here. I'm going to maneuver what weight is best for me.
Yeah. And some of those guys will chase matches too. You see some of those guys at that like second and third tier teams. I mean, obviously there's a tier of like 3 teams, and then they'll be able the other guys can sometimes chase matches, especially in the middleweights. They're like, hey, I want to bump up to see this guy and stuff. You can't do that. You can't do that at Brownsburg or Crown Point or Center Grove. They have their lineup, and it's like, are you going to bump out, Don Brown? so no, because he's damn good too.
Avon, similar, like, and what's crazy is, and I'm not a coach, and we were just talking off air, like for 17 years, I've just been a fan, obviously we do the show and stuff. So it's a little bit more, but, like some of these programs have several guys that are the same weight, like the same size. And those guys have to maneuver that, if you're Avon, they had both of the 32s in the finals of IHPO. So like, cool. And they had a pretty good, Zaransky had a good showing there. And I mean, like Quentin Chef's not that much bigger than those guys. And so like it's, Crown Point has a bunch of 32s about like, 30, they have several guys that are probably 132 that are going to have to go 20, 26. I don't get to see all my, I don't get to see all I don't get to see that top one. Let's talk about Hester in the back of the top 5 at least.
Need to fix that real quick.
Yeah.
A nice cool overlay, and then I'm like, ooh, that doesn't look good.
It is a cool overlay. It looks good. Is that who we talk about there? Boomer Hester's top 5.
Girls rankings.
That's you got a message. Razzo, right? Is Razzo still doing them?
Yep, Razzo's still pumping them out. Here we go. Let's try that.
You got a message, Razzo, man.
Yeah. So but yeah, it's going to be interesting seeing if some guys shift some weights. I know for some conversations we've had, there might be some changes, and there's some guys that are going to probably test the waters at different weights and see where that goes.
I think there's always that. There's 2 parts of it, right? Like some guys they message you earlier, like, oh, I wrestled 32 last year, even though I was wrestling 65 this summer. I'm a 32 pounder. Like, probably not, right? Like you're probably not a 32 pounder if you're over 150, unless you want to cut a lot of weight and make your life miserable. And on the flip of that, like some guys might just get in the room and they thought they were going to be a 65 and they walked in at, 75 and then they found out they're leaving practice at like 62. It's like, well, 57 is not that far away. So
yeah, a little bit better,
which happens every year. It happens. And there'll be some jockeying. But I was telling, maybe it was you. I talked to so many people the last 2 weeks. The top part, like that top 5 to 7 guys in almost every weight are really good.
Yeah.
I think that's like
we have a ton of depth right now, and that's something I guess I didn't realize until I started doing the magazine. Like, holy cow, there's some depth that we haven't had for forever.
And I think that that's like one of those things that's it's good for the state, but there's a lot of top end talent too. We've seen it at the Super 32, right? And I'm sure that's one of the things that's on the list, that off-season stuff that we haven't really got to cover yet.
Yes.
But Indiana, dude, Region had a great showing. I mean, a lot of dudes from the area doing really well, getting in that mix.
Yeah, we had a real good off season. I think Super 32 was one of those tournaments that we'll definitely talk about. But yeah, I'll get these damn this thing.
It's
this
good,
overlay
man.
thing.
I mean, like when they come down, I'll answer them if there's something to answer. Like,
Yeah.
So far, only Tim Carter getting us that sponsorship going.
Yes.
I thought Lincoln had a really good Super 32, honestly. He ended up injury defaulting out, right?
I believe so. But so, yeah, it's a you have to move that over that way. It's such a tough tournament, and you can't just you can't just say, oh, that placers play, this and that. Placers are making it day 2 is huge.
Yeah.
That means you're top 12 and 12 or 12. You're top 12 and you're in a good, top 12 in the country, the toughest tournament in the state. So, or in the country.
Yeah, I would say probably in the state too. If it was in the state, man, it might be a little bit better than
it might be a little bit tougher than IPO. So yeah, Super 32 is just, it's so, it's like with this year we saw so many guys get to day 2, and it's like, man, you still got to win 1 or 2 more matches here to place, and it's not going to be easy. Those aren't easy matches.
Brandon Barton here representing the Logansport Regional. I was Logansport lost a couple guys out to Newcastle. That might be one of the topics. Newcastle picking them from all the semi-states.
Yeah, everyone's getting away from the Fort Wayne and East Chicago semi-states to go to Newcastle. I don't know why.
Man, Evansville semi-state lost a good guy there. Newcastle's trying to reload.
Yeah, Waylon Kressel just said, "Screw it, I'm moving to Iowa. I don't want to mess with the Newcastle semi-state."
Yeah, pretty interesting, honestly. I thought that was that was a lot of stuff, man. Like you lost some guys to Rossville, and Rossville's right there. We played Rossville for the semi-state championship in softball, and we drove right past our high schools between like Lafayette and Kokomo. Didn't even know. I had no clue. Little town, stopped right at that Shell station. Pretty nice.
It is not called Roseville, by the way. We had some some interesting. The plaques this year said Roseville for Weaver, for Noah Weaver, and they messed it up twice. The best part is that he is dating Rose Kaplan, so she got a kick out of it. So it's like, look, you're from Roseville.
Man, we have a girl. Her last name's pretty long. She's a Penn girl, and man, like the place that does her jersey, and it's not him doing it. He's not like physically putting her name on there.
Yeah.
But like the company messed it up and he reordered it. And I looked at it, I was like, I think this is wrong again. He's like, no way. Like, and he looked at his email. He's like, I sent it right. And it was wrong again. And so did I get it, man? It's tough. It's not easy out here.
Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, that was pretty comical to say that.
I see what you did there.
The Weavers are pretty understanding people and they got a kick out of it. So it wasn't so now they have like 3 plaques now. So he can have one at home, one at the school, one Rose can have one.
Rossville did, man. They reloaded. They got some good kids.
Yeah, they're going to be tough. They're going to be real tough in 1A. 1A is going to be pretty interesting. That's always one of those ones that you got to look at matchups. And if you have a few good kids, if you can build around them and have solid guys throughout the lineup, you can do a lot of good things. So, I guess I have a few notes.
Surprise, I didn't bring anything.
As I said, Waylon Kressel, he's in Iowa. That's why he's not in the rankings. He's just training for college. He wrestled at the Grandview Open this past weekend in the freshman-sophomore division and won that. So a lot of
a really good Super 32 also.
Yeah, got a belt out of it. So I guess that's pretty good. So yeah, he had a real good. Man, I'm gonna miss seeing him. Great kid, great family, but he's always kind of done things his kind of way, and is one of those that's, I'm going to go train, loves to train. And I think Northern Iowa's a great fit for him. And I think he's going to do really well there. And I think he obviously loves it, already out there and training, I think he's going to one of the local high schools there and wrestling. So I'm sure we'll see him at some opens and other stuff.
In beautiful Waterloo, Iowa.
Yeah.
The Lou.
The Lou.
They yeah, I think that I wonder if that's going to happen more. Like obviously you see like the freshmen, like yesterday was national goal. You see a lot of those guys going to college early. Got some sad news that our guy Jack Goldsberry is going to leave high school mid-year and go play football at Ole Miss. So not a bad alternative for him. But we're gonna miss Joe's bigger
my doppelganger.
Yeah.
Yeah. No,
but I think that there's a handful of guys that are kind of like, I know that there's some rumors in the past of some guys leaving. Like obviously the Lees did it and they had success. And I know there were some other guys that I had talked to over the years that were talking about foregoing and kind of doing that gray shirt year, or, kind of going there early in training and being prepared for college. And I don't think there's a right or wrong answer to that, but obviously Waylon's doing it now and he's pretty good.
You see it every so enough that it's rare, but you kind of understand. I mean, what's he going to get out of wrestling in Indiana? Obviously, he would be at Iron Man. We'll talk about that here in a little bit, but he'd be at Iron Man. But that'd be about the only time he really, really got pushed. And go train if he enjoys training. Why put the mileage on on his body, cutting weight and doing all that stuff? And he's proven himself. He's pretty good. So.
Conrad also did it. Jason Ritchie ain't wrong. There's only one. We need to take that back.
St. Louis.
Yeah.
Oh.
Come on, you remember that? That was your walkout song in college, right? You weren't a country grammar guy, huh? Okay.
Yes. Nah. We didn't have walk-up songs back then. We'd have to put the CD player there with the burnt songs on there.
Had to rewind the tape.
Yeah. Hey, we had CDs. We had burnt CDs.
Man, you guys were more high class than Kite Man. We didn't have CDs then. We only had the tapes.
The tapes.
We had Rocky IV. We had Vision Quest.
They're probably still in the wrestling room right now.
I think those guys ended up, giving that away when Region was in there. There's probably not that nice stereo system.
Nice. But Region brought in the nice stereo system and everything.
Those guys don't know about no Vision Quest, those kids.
Yeah. Oh, Lincoln Carter's here. I bet he had some McDonald's today. Fueling that body with the high octane stuff.
Shout out to our fellow podcaster Chris Vargo here, huh?
Oh yes, yeah. Is he competition or is it just like friendly competition?
I think they're kind of doing the same thing, but kind of different, right? They're doing more fight. They do a lot of fighting stuff. Well, I've watched a couple episodes.
Yeah, man, we got all of Butler. Man, did they up their internet or something? Got like 3 or 4 people from Butler. Maybe they just got internet this year. So yeah, Castle to Iowa. So that'll be obviously opened up a spot in the rankings. Couple freshmen that we weren't 100% certain where they would land. You always hearing rumors, and until you actually see them walk into school the first day. Jeremy Carver, aka Aiden, aka something else, according to his dad. He's at Cathedral, confirmed. He's there practicing on the mat. Good pickup for them. Sounds like he.
Stop! I did not kill the Trikoff. I love the Trikoff.
Carver's going to be up at 120. I think from the word I heard, he grew a few inches this summer and just going to grow into his body. He's tough and he's going right into the meat of a weight class at 120.
Yeah, he's really good. I know we've kind of talked about him in the past. Like he's competed at IHPO. He's going to come in and be an impact guy for those guys right away.
Yeah.
Cathedral did a lot. There's a lot of good stuff going on with Cathedral. They're stacked down low. I'll be interested to see how their lineup kind of plays out too.
Yeah. So Spencer McGammon, McCammon. He's going to be at Mater Day. He was a Sullivan kid. I don't even know how far away Sullivan is from Mater Evansville. I know it's.
He's always been a Mauer Coughlin kid.
Yeah.
But man, Mater Day reloading, huh? Like I like to see that.
Yeah, that's they got some guys in there, some transfers. Let's see, it's a little bit.
So I never do the power poll. I see you posted the power poll today. One of my favorite posts. And I think I was surprised Mater Day wasn't in the top 5. So I think they have 10 guys that are ranked, but maybe they're on the lower end of the rankings.
Yeah, they are. They're lower on there. They're like 18th in the power poll, but once you get past the top 8, if you have, I mean, honestly, if you have 10 guys 8th, you're getting like 30 points. So, I mean, you're not, in all honesty, you could have 14 guys place 8th, which is a damn good team.
Pretty good.
And you wouldn't even sniff the state championship.
And I think they're stacked, man. I think they're really good. I'll be interested to see how some of their weights fall also. I just took the best guess. You don't always get all the top Mater. I was happy we were getting some Mater Day transfers, honestly. Yeah. I was excited. Yeah. It was like Christmas morning.
Yeah,
Wyatt Ulrey went there. I don't have it in front of me.
I have Wyatt Ulrey, Cale Bonenberger. They also, I thought they might have gotten one more.
Like a 38, right? For North Posey.
Yeah, one more younger guy right there. So they're gonna be solid, and I think they're gonna. Someone was complaining that they weren't higher up and they'd beaten everyone in the duels. So the power poll, it's not preseason for that.
Oh, that's actually one of my favorite things.
Yeah. So so they're going to be pretty solid, and they already had a lot of guys returning. Who else do they have?
Caden Thacker was coming back. Schaefer was coming back. David Alstead was coming back. They returned a good amount, and there's some guys that they're going to have some depth. I mean, I could have probably just sorted it and looked, but Alden Walker. So I think they're going to be really good.
Yeah. And they have some young guys that are going to move up in the rankings and stuff like that. So they're good. Well, that's not going to be their final spots.
No, and I think that's like one of those things. In a duel, they're going to be tough. They just like someone I was messaging a coach, and he was like, "Oh, we're gonna, we should be higher than them." Like it's like, yeah, but where you guys will lose, they might bonus you, and when you guys are when they lose, they're just gonna get decision. For the most part, like there's some spots where you're gonna trade some falls because depth, but like generally, Mater Day guys are pretty good at conserving loss points.
Yeah. Yeah, so they're going to be pretty. It's going to be interesting to see where they come out. And geez, lots of comments. I had something else up. The power poll, Vargo, is just strictly based upon the rankings, and the top 8 numbers are based off the past couple of years of how many the average points that first place, second place have scored, and just putting those into the calculation. Obviously, state. Past top 8, you don't score any points, but you had to. I wanted to give a little bit some points to those guys that are past that, so that you can kind of get a little bit more of an idea of where the teams fall. So, so other guys on Dallas Rosenberger, he's at Rossville. That's a good one. He's over like Lafayette area. Weren't sure exactly where he was going to land, and then that's a real good pickup for them. I think he trains with a few of their kids and really likes it there. So that's a good pickup for them. Jet McGuire from Greenfield Central to Warren Central, state placer a year ago. Caleb Morrow from
Indianapolis
Lutheran to Roncalli. Roncalli's already pretty tough down low. He's gonna make them even tougher.
Eric was trying to get on this show, man, but now he's custom. We can't have that. Yeah, I told him he could dial in.
I'll send him the link. As long He didn't cuss when he was on live with us.
And man, and he was. No, he didn't. You're correct.
um, so then Rex Moore from Manchester to North Miami, another school that's getting better, small
Is
school
that
wise.
true or not? Because I didn't see him on their like online roster.
I mean, that's what everyone has told me. Is he on the? I'll pull up Manchester's. I don't know if they've been updated. Everything is on USA bracketing this year. So they only have like 10, not even 10 kids on their roster right now. So I don't know how true that is, but so I don't know.
Dude,
I guess.
hey Varga, you ain't lying. You guys got that not suitable for work show, bro. All right, he is there. Okay, thank you guys.
Okay. So yes, yeah, Mike's been stalking the everyone's rosters on USA bracketing. We did
I
find
have.
one. There's a transfer we probably should talk about.
Oh
That
yeah, that was not in the preseason rankings. So
yes. Do we talk about him or do we just put him in the rankings see who finds him?
I mean, I've already told some people. So
Yeah. So New Prairie picked up an Adrian Fernandez. Looks like he's a 44, maybe 50-ish pounder from California, Clovis, California, which is a hotbed. Um, there's like Clovis North and Clovis, and I don't know exactly what. I know they're pretty good. He was a state qualifier, round of 12 in California last year. I'd say he's pretty good. So look out for him. Pretty,
yeah,
pretty
we
pretty
do
good
have the
guy.
national guys messaging you and asking you if this guy's in your state. It's usually a pretty good sign that he's going to be decent.
Yeah. Yes. So yeah, that was we kind of got a little word last week about it, and from a little birdie, and so saw the name Adrian Fernandez, but that's a common enough name that you're not sure who it is or anything, and so he was on their roster. So we found out for sure, and I kind of put a couple plugs out, didn't get anything back until national ranking guys like, hey, this guy's in Indiana from what I've heard. And they go, yes, he is. So yeah, that's going to be a nice little pickup for New Prairie. They're going to be pretty tough overall. Other transfers, Cash Mays to Zionsville.
Cash May is also a really good Super 32.
Yes, yes. That's going to be
I thought he kind of got robbed in his elimination match.
yeah, yeah. He had a real good tournament, making day two. Lincoln Frazee, he was just in here. He's at Rossville also, so Rossville got a couple pretty good guys.
Pillaging the Logansport Regional. It's shameful.
That should be a crime. Brandon Barton is not going to be happy with that.
No.
He's going to kill lots of Hornets just in spite of what Rossville did.
Man, I thought I try to go through and make sure I'm not being like overly critical of one area. And that when we sent out the preseason rankings, I think there was only 2 Logansport regional kids in. Joseph Mendoza and maybe I don't know the other one. But I did feel bad, but then I remember like some of those guys left. Some of those guys are leaving the area.
Yeah. Yeah, that's tough when they let's see. Logansport, you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 guys ranked. This is in the preseason. Highest was Mendoza at 14, and everyone else is 20 or higher. So,
bro, and I heard that Mendoza is going to go 120 again. I thought he was pretty big last year, 120.
Oh, geez, that's and that's not really a weight class. I mean, none of those weight classes in there, or I'd be exactly eager to go to, but maybe that's a little bit better route for him. Yeah, it's going to be Logansport. That we need a contenders there, as we said last year. The Logansport Regional needs a contenders.
Yeah, we need a Logansport Regional sponsored by Contenders Wrestling.
Yes.
I mean, Sean's a Purdue guy.
Yeah. So, Other transfers, there's some girls ones that were kind of interesting. Kendall Moe from Hamilton Heights to Cathedral, and then Whiteland got a couple girls, Chloe Nadeski and Peyton Nadeski.
Sounds like they have 4 or 5 that are going to be state champs this year, as I read in the comments as it was going down.
Yeah, it's got I know there's some transfers. Those are some of the bigger ones, but it sounds like the IGSA has been clamping down on the prior contact, whatever that is called, thing a little bit more this year since they kind of opened it up. So it'll be interesting to see how that plays out in the coming years. So
yeah, I think I know a girl that transferred from Munster to Crown Point. Underclassmen, not a senior. I think the seniors have like a weird rule where you have to sit 30 days from the first competition, right?
Yeah.
So I think that was like one of those things like, but then a girl, and we played softball with her growing up, Noemi did. And I heard that she was held her eligibility from Munster to Crown Point. I think that was a tricky role because honestly, we work in like a really tight knit community. So you can almost do like pass Lincoln anybody. I mean, a lot of the high school coaches are your, Fargo coaches. Like, what's to say? Like, oh man, like we didn't go. So
yeah, that's the goofy one is like the Fargo stuff. Like, like I think Kraus was there this year, and I don't think like Carter was there. I'm pretty sure Carter didn't go to Fargo, but Carter's going to be, Lincoln Carter's going to be there. Whatever kid, that's a local kid. That's 5 minutes from Garrett. Like, why wouldn't he want a guy that he's familiar with in his conference sectional, everything, coaching him? And then, maybe he thinks that the Garrett Subway's better and says, but Kraus is probably going to coach him because they're kind of local and there's a connection there.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. You know how I feel about it, and obviously, like that the IHSA kind of rectified some of that. But I just don't get it, man. I really don't. Like, if they don't want to be, like, whether they want to be part of there or not, it doesn't matter to me. I don't care. I don't care how it worked out. Like, cool, then move on. Like, it doesn't matter. Like, why would you want to like punish someone for leaving your program that didn't want to be part of your program?
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. I've always thought that was a pretty dumb thing. And I thought like the IHSA ruling was going to be like something that kind of fixed that. And then you see all these people getting flagged.
Yeah. You get almost more now.
Yeah.
Than you were before.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
For what? Like, I'm asking honestly, like, I don't get it. I'm in a world where like, and you're in travel baseball. Kids come and go. Like, it's a free market. Like, what ties a kid to the community just because they have a house there? That's where they could afford their home. Like, that's so stupid to me.
That's where their parents 15 years ago got a house because it was close to their work. And,
like, maybe like, if you're like a legacy kid there, I don't know. Lowell has a really good 8th grader. I wrestled his dad. His mom's like on the school board. If that kid were to transfer, I would be shocked. I'd be like, man, I can't believe Titus Kimbrow's leaving Lowell. Like, his dad was a state qualifier at Lowell. He was tough. His mom's a big part of the community. If he were to leave, I'd be shocked because they're a part of the community. Yeah. But like kids that are like their parents don't have any ties.
It's frustrating because they're kids. They only have 4 years. And I mean, 4 years goes by pretty quickly. Obviously, you said your daughter just graduated.
I lived it
now. And I'm trying to.
I think that honestly, and I'm not trying to like rain on anybody's parade, whatever. Like, Lowell just got 6 transfers, but they held my kid's transfer to Andrean, a public school to a private school.
Yeah.
I just think it's so dumb. Dude, all those people that were trashing Indiana Math for selling a magazine and like giving you stuff, like, you want to talk about people making money off of student athletes? Like, that honestly, like, I was trying to like do the math. I don't know how much it is to print a magazine. I've never done it. Like, Joe handles all of that. Like, honestly, I didn't even know how to sign on to this stuff. Someone asked me today. But like, I look at if you get rankings for me, they're coming from a spreadsheet. But I don't know how much it is to cost a magazine, and I know that we're still using the mail, which probably is expensive with less mail routes.
Yeah. Yes, it is.
So, like, how much are you really turning a profit on $20 of a magazine? $8.
Pretty much $8 or $9.
And
Depends on
what
the
do these
shipping.
people think you're selling 100,000 magazines?
I
Like,
wish.
it's the dumbest thing. And then they'll sit there and like go to bat for the IHSA, but like, dude, those dudes are legitimately making you like money off of kids. Like all these like guys that you love watching their like live streams. Like, oh man, like I hope. And I'm gonna do some stuff with Region Sports. I've done stuff with Region Sports in the past, but like those guys are like selling ads.
Yeah, they're selling ads. They're running. So it's I saw some comments about like, well, you're profiting off high school kids. There's a lot of people that are profiting off high school kids and high school sports, high school athletics.
Weirdly, the people that were saying that were not the people that were in those rankings.
Coincidence.
Well, what a weird coincidence. Every single one of those parents that we were profiting off of the high school kids were not the kids in those magazines.
Yeah.
Huh. That's a weird coincidence. Oh, it was people that were probably like asked to remove from the site or asked to. And dude, I thought honestly, dude, you know me. I think there's been times where you've been like not nice to people, and I'm like, dang, that's kind of sucky. Don't do that, Joe. I thought you were really cordial. I thought that was about as cordial as you could be. I said, look at my guy growing up on us.
Yeah. I stayed away from it. I behaved for once.
Dude, for real, man. Like, dude, Joe, if you're really making millions of dollars off of this, come on, bro. What am I doing working every day?
Yeah, I'm just keeping it for myself. I'm working too, so
yeah, I know.
Yeah,
I guarantee there's no one on the site doesn't have an actual job that doesn't have anything to do with wrestling. I think
are we sure about Caleb? Are we sure about Caleb if he has an actual job?
I really don't know what he does. I mean, like he's a hair model, so like I don't know. It's kind of a job.
Yeah. Yes. So yeah.
Look at Eric, bro. We need to put Eric on retainer? Oh, dude, like 100%. If we just said, hey, man, cool, then we're not doing it. Those are the same people that are complaining that the rankings are a week late. The same people are like, Newcastle has a, dude, I'm trapped. I don't want to say Howie. I'll go to East Chicago. Like, East Chicago hasn't been updated in a month. Like, okay, man, cool. Yeah. Guess what? Like, I also have a career and a family. Like, I do this basically damn near like the time to, like the money to like hours put in is probably nothing. I'm probably losing money.
Yes.
Like you're losing money on gas. You're losing money on travel, dude. It's so dumb.
Yeah. That's I don't know. It was funny. It was just one of those conversations that, I mean, I know I got a lot of private messages.
Was that Caleb that just said I don't have a job? No, it was Jeff Colbert.
Oh, Colbert.
Dude, we got is the general part of the dude, travel softball's no joke. I'm sure travel baseball's close.
Oh, no, dude, no. Are we gonna talk about travel baseball?
Dude, it is expensive, dude. And I'll tell you the scholarship that you get at the end. I mean, you're making memories, I guess. Like the scholarship to what you pay out in lessons and everything, not equal to or greater than.
Yeah, well, it's $22 now to get into USSSA tournaments. So we're paying $66 every weekend.
Bro,
already.
You got to go to Amazon, buy the wrist. Dude, that's what they're getting them at, and then get someone to tell you like which one's in.
Yeah, well, the last one we went to, they got the cars at the start, so you didn't even get wristbands. You just get like a little business card.
Do you charge for parking at IHPO?
The Coliseum does. I don't. I mean, I don't get any cut from that, so. I mean, yes, there's charge for parking, and then there's $3 to get in. So yes,
both days.
Where's the food conversations? Hey, we got to talk about. You know what we got to talk about? Not the challenge, but Squid Games.
Dude, I'm living Squid Games right now.
Yeah, Rocco loves it, and we did have one of our favorite people in Indiana wrestling was on it. He was very short.
Live one. My brother literally texted me yesterday and asked me if I watched Squid Games. And I was like, yeah, like they had to do like the cookie. Yeah. And he's like, not that Squid Games, a live one. He had to pick teams like with the final 6. I've never even watched it.
You never watched Squid Games?
I am selling soap this year. I just started.
Yeah. So yeah, you have to check it out. It's pretty good. you get to see a couple glimpses of Harper. If you'll notice, he does have his sweats hiked up, so because he likes showing off his calves. So he didn't last long though. He's very bitter about I can't remember the number of the person because they don't have names; they just have numbers basically. So that lost him the challenge. So yeah, it didn't take long to figure out which one Harper was by any means. So unfortunately, he didn't survive, and maybe he'll get another shot at it. So
man, what else do we? I was gonna go to the Dustin Bentz Triple B. He had a whole stream, like whole thing going of transfers and incoming freshmen. There was a lot on that list. I don't think we even covered that many.
Yeah, I pulled out the bigger ones on there.
Disrespecting everybody else.
Oh yes, yeah. You got Arizman. You can get some Carmel gear. That was a big transfer. That was a real
big transfer.
Yeah, Arizman from Brownsburg to Carmel.
Dude, who would have known Carmel would love region guys so much?
Yes, they just love region guys.
Going from Easy Head to I don't have a good name for Kyle.
Southside Kyle.
Southside Kyle.
Yeah, that's and then the other big one was the professor from Purdue Polytech to Franklin.
Carmel. I was like, what are we talking about? Is Carmel good at girls swimming?
Yes, kind of good. So
talked to the professor today. Yeah. Doing a little seating meeting, inside info.
Yeah, I told him you don't have people over under 5 feet on your phone, but
no, that's what he said, and I said, my kids and my wife.
That you aren't related to
by blood. Well, Osi and them, I'm here my blood, so they're tiny.
So yeah, the other ones on there, that's Caden Simpson. He was like a semi-state qualifier.
Yeah, he went to the Wayne, right? He left Newcastle and went to the Wayne.
Yes, the rare moving to the Wayne.
Purdue Polytech losing a couple guys. One went with the professor.
They didn't have contact before though.
No. Like I said, man, I think it's such a weird thing, and whatever, man. Like we could have that conversation all day, and I'm sure there's some people that are like, yeah, like support your community, and I think do what's best for you.
Yeah, in the end, you want to do what's best for you. If it's best for you to change jobs, you change jobs. If it's best for you to, do
that was my feel out like NIL when you got all these like old timers, and if you're on the side of like that part of, then I do think you're an old timer. They're like, I can't believe kids are hitting the transfer portal and taking this money. I was like, cool. Are they stopping that coach from leaving? No, he recruited all those guys, and he's just like, I'm up. I mean, I know they're happy now, but like when Brian Kelly left for LSU, or people were like, man, we're gonna love that, and then they ended up loving it.
Yes, ended up. He actually wasn't that good of a person.
Bro, the best system in like college football, right? Get really, really high paid college coaching job, and then turn around and get fired and get all that money on the backside.
Yes. You just got to somehow make it to that top. You just got to make it to the top there, and you'll do it. So those are the main transfers. I did not. What are we going to rank tonight? I did have a good one. Best snacks.
Snacks?
Yeah, like not like candy bars or like chips and other like Chex Mix type stuff.
Man, I don't know. That is a good one, but I feel like that's such a very wide range. We could do that. I got some stuff.
Yeah. So, or best video games or breakfast foods. You get distracted.
Yep.
Squirrel. So, yeah. Other ranking stuff. Where's my list?
We can kind of go through, like, I mean, obviously there's some changes. We don't have to go all in depth to the rankings out of respect for everyone that, want to pay for the magazine. And we do appreciate that, man. Like,
yeah,
best dodgeball teams ever.
Yeah. We can talk about travel baseball and my first year of experiencing that. And
because, man, you see, Contenders is a sponsor of the show.
yeah,
And I had this shirt that I was going to wear under this shirt picked out for weeks.
Yes. You'll wear it next week, though. Next Monday.
I think lots of, we can just go with number ones. If there's any like other high placers, I think we can do that probably.
Yeah.
Like number one at 106, Connor Maddox. He also had a really good showing this summer. Maybe he'll be at 13 this weekend. 13 at Center Grove could be pretty good if Maddox is there possibly.
Yeah, that's going to be. We'll talk about that in a little bit. That's going to be a really good.
I bet those are not the weights. I took a shot in the dark, Devin.
Oh, geez. Imagine that. Penn's suppressing information.
13 is going to be pretty good. Number 2 at 106 in the preseason rankings. He's listed at 113 on their site. So Ducking, Brown, Cade Jackson also listed at 13. Chef, Cruzaweta. So those guys all got medals with a handful of really tough freshmen in there.
Yeah. Let me put those back up.
13, 120 could be really nasty. You're going to have Bell, Shutley, Verduzco, Carver, Bridge possibly, Rosenbarger. That'd be a good weight depending on where those guys are going. But, like we said, like some of those guys are kind of locked in with how it goes.
Yeah, that's going to be really interesting to see those guys run it back in that weight class because that was tough weight last year, and you throw in Carver, Bridge. Yeah, that one's
ISPO champ Carver.
Yeah, he dominated.
It'll be interesting to see. I know Revan's out for a little bit. I think a little bit injury bug, right?
Yes, that's
the
rumor.
What?
That's the rumor that he hurt his knee at Fargo, I believe, and be back. He's gonna probably be back around Christmas time, I think, is what we are hearing. So.
Yeah, you never want to see anyone injured,
especially senior year, going for 4, kind of like we did last year, about this time. So
who's hating on Contenders? Is there a side chat that people are on a different one?
Yeah, I don't know.
Dickman, Brown, Dominic Brown had a really good ISPO, a really good summer.
Yeah,
ISPO champ.
Yes, he was, and he's talking to his dad a little bit. He is a ranker's nightmare as far as everything that you've seen everything he does, but he only has a 5th place medal, but he's beaten all the top guys.
Oh yeah,
around him. So
works hard, man. It's a hard-working kid too.
Yeah. Drives all the way up to the house to train. So
House had a couple good rooms. They had a good showing at Super 32 also.
Yeah, they did. I saw him in the corners for some Illinois kids.
Yeah, Justice Heeg's in there a pretty good amount. Yeah. He was a Super 32 champion. Beat Staples, right?
Yeah. No,
those guys on the mic were loving Howe, though.
Everyone loves Howe. Good guy.
Yeah, he's a really good dude. Rio, Royce Malone. Royce Malone had a really good Super 32. Had a really good win over a Fargo placer from Illinois.
Yeah.
Some of these getting mixed around. Got Tyjon in there. So, but I think that Crown Point lineup could be moving a little bit. I heard Lane Horn was a little bit on the lighter side for 38. I kind of moved him down there. We'll see. Jensen Boyd coming back. That's a deep weight class.
Yeah. That's a Boyd's. It's always kind of like you almost forget about someone like Boyd because he got hurt midway through the season last year, and he's tough. He's going to go. He'll be at the Ironman also, which will be cool. We'll talk about that here. I'll put that in the notes.
Sounds like Braylon Reynolds is going to go 144. So we could have a possible one at 138, one at 144 this weekend. Stanley, Thrine, Gels, Peyton Richard. Those guys are all semifinalists. Bowie, Mosier both got medals. Douglas got a medal. Cecil got a medal in there. Richard Rogers got a medal in there.
Yeah.
It's a pretty good weight.
Yeah, you got 11 guys with medals, and I don't know if you only 8 get medals per year, so somebody's not even going to get one, which is absolutely nuts, and that's even if they qualify.
Yeah. We kind of talked about that a little bit. Reynolds and Hornsby possibly this weekend at Center Grove. Chef, Cash Mays, really, like I said, this Aiden Fernandez from New Prairie is going to be in the mix there. It'll be interesting to see. Man, when you get guys that move in from, we got it last year with Evan, and Evan Stanley. He was an Indiana kid. Congratulations to Evan Stanley committing to Cornell.
Yep, we got
Big
2
Red.
guys going to Cornell. Him and Vinny Freeman.
Yeah.
So,
when you get guys that are transferring from out of state, and they're like, you're being disrespectful to the Indiana guys. Like, you think this state's better, and I don't know. Like, Evan was an Indiana guy, so he had wrestled out IHPO and all that stuff. But I always think that's a weird conversation. Like, I mean, I watch college wrestling. I watched it this weekend. I mean, Jesse did really good. Indiana had a good amount of guys wrestling.
Yeah, there are a lot of Indiana guys. Seltzer was starting for Missouri, and he wrestled really well.
Yeah, Seltzer. Evan Bates was in Missouri's lineup.
Yep. So they got a nice little Indiana pipeline.
Mendoza. I mean, he's an RWA guy, not a region guy, but
Silas Allred wrestling well.
Yeah.
Jesse looked real good. So where's Fernandez? Where do you kind of see him slotting in ranking wise?
I think, man, I really have to kind of dig more. I just kind of threw him in there. Top 10 guy. Yeah, Moran, a top 10 guy, but like, I really want to see like kind of if he's had what he's done matchups. California single class also. You said he was top 12 there.
Yeah.
There's a lot of schools in California. So it'll be interesting. I think that's a spot where kind of see what he's done on some of the national level things.
Yeah, he's been. I know I saw some stuff on his profile. He wrestled at Virginia Super 32 qualifier. Really hasn't wrestled much.
There was like a Virginia kid, like a incoming freshman at Culver Military Academy. He was like a Virginia, like I think second placer.
This year?
Yep.
Interesting.
Not like a high school second placer, incoming freshman, but
okay.
Yeah, so that's one of those spots too, like CMA, you just never know.
Yeah. They had a run there for a while. They were bringing in some really good kids, and that's kind of scary because they kind of come in under the radar, and all of a sudden you hear about, they got some pretty good kids. So those are ones you don't hear about too often. So yeah, who's that guy that he beat? He beat a Pennsylvania kid. That was pretty
so I think digging into those a little bit, 150, and this is one of those ways that might clear out a little bit because everyone. I heard some people were expecting some guys to go different weights, but I mean right now it's Shepard, Gibbs, Hyvert, Jackson Bradley, Gunnar Butt, Luke Reed, Jack Davis. I mean Lincoln. Like there's a lot of really good guys in there too. So it'll be interesting to kind of see how that weight kind of shakes out. Like, you get 2 guys that are Fargo finalists at the top, or not. I mean, Tommy wasn't a Fargo finalist, but All-American, and Clinton was a finalist champ.
Hybert's going D1.
Yep, D1
Bradley
kid.
Was IPO finalist.
I mean, I'd assume a lot of those guys up top are going to be D1. Shepard hasn't made his decision yet, but you see him on all his visits. Yeah. Gibbs is an IU guy. Hybert's a D1 guy. Jackson Bradley, I've seen just visited Ohio.
Yeah. Hybert's going to George Mason.
George Mason.
Yes.
So that's a very interesting mix of guys. 57, Parker Reynolds, Lincoln Carter. That was a really good match last year in the semis.
In overtime. So that'd be, I'm sure Carter would love to be the first state champion from the greater Butler area. Last finalist was Derek Miller in 1996. He's a 2-time finalist.
65, MJ Staples, really, really good Super 32, was in the finals. They wrestled at the Clarion Open. I was surprised. I thought you had to have a waiver to do that, and maybe they did get the waiver, but they had Newport had a handful of guys at Clarion, and Staples is in there putting some work on some college kids.
Yeah, he won a handful of matches, not really a handful, but quite a few matches there. That's pretty impressive for a high school sophomore. And I don't know if you obviously, I don't think you do once like the season starts. I think it's competition season, and I've never. They say it's competition season, but I think that the competition season starts when you have your first event. So
yeah, I mean, if I always defer to you, so when people ask me, I just send you a text most of the time. But I mean, there's a lot of state level guys, state qualifier guys in there.
Aiden Kincaid will be back after an injury. That junior class has been hit with injuries. Kincaid, Shepard, Delta kid,
Jensen Boyd.
Three of our top guys there at the junior class all missed last year. So they actually that junior class has yet to win a state title, and I think they're going to get a few this year. But it's just crazy to think that they had a real good freshman year and then lost a few kids to injury that were state title contenders.
75, Xavier Smith, Carter Fielding. Carter jumping a couple weights. He had a good summer. I think Van Titchell might go down a weight class, but that's a deep weight also.
Yeah. Smith had a ton of national success. He's really good going to Purdue. Fielding had a real good offseason. Decided to he's huge. He is big. You think when he's wrestling 144 last year, going up 30 pounds, and it doesn't look like he wrestled 144 last year.
Shepard's healthy. Shepard got big too. I seen him at Howe's. Went to go drop some stuff off, and dude hit the weight room, man.
Yeah, he's in Shepard's finals at Super 32 in Fargo. It's nothing to be. That's pretty good spring and summer. Obviously, I know he wanted to win those, but I mean, I'm sure he's going to. He has the pick of the litter from what I can tell from the visits. I mean, he was just at Penn State a week or two ago, so that tells you enough. If Penn State's interested in you,
brought him out to a game, brought the family on the field. He had a better seat than James Franklin. It sounds like.
190, Michael White, another one that has had a real good off season. He's going to Oklahoma.
Yeah, Oklahoma State got a monster recruiting class. I was just talking my buddy that loves college wrestling. He was just talking about they're getting the Rainies and they're getting Jax Forrest. I said, dude, I think Michael White's a guy that hasn't been wrestling for a long period of time. That's freaky athletic. I think he's gonna. I don't even think he's reached his max yet. I think he's gonna be really good for them.
Yeah, he has a high ceiling, and he's only getting better. Avon's done. Give shout out to Jacob Avon, who's done a great job with him, and found him in the hallway and got him to wrestle. And the kid's legit, and he was committed to Minnesota, and not sure exactly what happened there, but
when the Magic Man, Magic Man. Now you see him, now you don't.
Yeah, so yeah. Kyle Hart in there, Sam Howard.
I heard that Vinny's gonna be down to 75. Thanks, Devin.
No, geez, just move on him right here.
And then Austin Reeding's not going 190. I seen the Crown Point picture, bro. You got a thick neck. I said that dude ain't cutting down. He's gonna be heavyweight.
So yeah,
215. Another guy had a really good Super 32. Cesar Salas. Kellen Falor, Julian Burgett. I think Julian Burgett just committed this week also, too.
Yes, I believe he's going to Mercyhurst.
Yeah, I think so.
Is that it? I think that's where I put it in. Hopefully I'm right. So, yeah, he's and you got a lot of guys in there that are Candaman Williams from Whiteland. He placed at Fargo. That's one to watch. He had a real good offseason. So, so keep an eye on him. Yeah, Alexander Tatum from Hobart. That is coach coming back from another injury. Unfortunately, our guy Jet's gonna graduate early to go play football.
Yeah. Good for him, man. I wonder like how to go because I know like they're talking about Lane Kiffin getting some other opportunities too. If he'll end up staying. How about that dude from LSU talking about like how he was with Lane Kiffin's daughter before the game and college football, you wild.
Yes. Heavyweight. This is gonna be a fun weight class. Hazlet, Catfish, Harder Road back.
Catfish had a really good summer too.
Yeah, he's good, and he's gonna.
Catfish gave old boy take him down for $1,000 some work. He didn't get the takedown, but he was scrapping.
Yeah. So he's gonna be good. Harder Road's back. Elijah Stokes, the Clan Guard, Hayden Smith, Isaiah Kuhlman, Jakari Markey. I believe he has an injury. He will be back. I don't think he's gonna be out too long, but he's gonna be back. A lot of medals come back at heavyweight. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 at heavyweight. That's pretty rare. And they're all now that you added reading in there, that's 8. And he's the only one he had a medal at 220, but 7 medals at 220 at heavyweight coming back. That's pretty impressive.
Like a freshman state champ. And that was a really close match at ISPO. Hard Road. I mean, if you just look at the box score, you see it was a fall, but Harder Road went to his back at the end. Elijah Stokes had a really good IHPO.
Yeah, he did. So it should be interesting to see how. I mean, and you're looking down deeper into the, into heavyweight. Heavyweight's pretty stacked going all the way down. You've seen, Braden Lothamer, Joe Maverick was a state qualifier. He was a state qualifier last year. Jacob Reynolds, and they're already down in the 12, 13, 14 area. So it's going to be interesting seeing how that shakes out, and hopefully we'll see a lot of those guys at like Al Smith and tournaments like that. So
so I mean that's kind of like the early rankings, and obviously we'll probably wait till some of the semester stuff gets updated or when it gets put to the site, and it'll be changed because it's already changing from what it was in the magazine.
Yeah. I know I will have Newcastle semi-state will come out tomorrow. How I had those ready late last week.
I want to be the first one. I have to step my game up.
You can be number 2. Where Iron Man. I was going to talk about who is coming back. Who's all going to Iron Man. Got a great group. I had it in the magazine, so I'm just going to read it straight from the magazine. Obviously, Crown Point, Center Grove, and Brownsburg, they'll be taking pretty close to their full teams. I don't know how many exactly they are bringing, but they're going to bring a handful of guys each at the very least. Jensen Boyd, Michael White, Nate Rio, Case Bridge, Mason Gels. So you got 3 guys from Avon, Connor Maddox, Carver, Hardin, from Cathedral, Evan Stanley, Noel Verduzco, Cameron Hazlet. So I believe that is everybody from what I have gathered, but obviously there might be changes. And so good group of guys going to the Ironman, and that's December 12th and 13th, I
was
believe.
Surprised the New Prairie guys weren't going.
Yeah, that's one I thought I had heard. I thought there was rumors that they were going to be trying to go there, but I'd love to see them there.
I mean, especially a guy, like Hardo Road or Staples, who are bigger guys, but those weights are a little bit more thin. I mean, Jeffrey Hybrid obviously does a really good job. And, now you got Fernandez in there. But I also know that they're at Trikoff that day. I'm sure that they're trying to win that. I'm not trying to kill Trikoff, as Conrad said.
So, I'm kind of interested in seeing that. Obviously, we're a month away from that. We got our first matches this weekend. The Center Grove Classic, the Swain Classic, the Swain Slam. Got it. Market it right now. The Swain Slam.
He's such a modest guy. He doesn't want to put his name on that.
No, he was texted me a little bit about it last year, and I was like, oh, interesting. Then seen it. You just go to it on the. I can actually post this. The Swain Slam. I'm gonna change it. There. People can click the. Ah, man. Can I delete that? No. Okay. Take two. There it is. There's the link. That's tough. It's gonna be tough. Obviously, some guys aren't gonna be down their state weights, and they're allowing 2 guys per weight class, so that's gonna be even crazier. They do have their state rankings in there, so if you want to check those out, we don't have them fully posted to the website. If you want to go through everybody and try to figure out where they're ranked, feel free to have fun. So yeah, you got Brownsburg, Center Grove, Columbus North, Hamilton Southeastern, Homestead, Plainfield, Roncalli, and Westfield. So that's going to be pretty good. So could have a 1 and 2 at 106, 1 and 2 at 13, 1 and 2 at 20, 1 and 2 at 26. Or actually, Dickman's not wrestling. You could have a 2 and 4 possibly.
And do they have some monster back? How about Brownsburg having like 20 26s?
Yes. Yeah. Yes. Okay. I think their wrestle off's going to be. They're going to have to do that over a 3-week time. So it's interesting because Brownsburg doesn't usually wrestle this early, and it's always one of those weird things with scheduling. I never liked wrestling this early because I always felt like we weren't ready enough. But you also really don't want to wrestle the week of Thanksgiving either. So that's always one of those things that you aren't sure about, where you don't want to go. You don't want to wait till after Thanksgiving, but you also don't want to wait. You don't want to wrestle this early. So now, Dustin, they gave these hoodies to us since we're nice. So
get them with the mag.
So
I mean, that has to be something you got to work out with. We should have got different colors, honestly. I'm sure they got different colors.
Yeah, I saw they had a gear store. I'm gonna definitely have to get some gear. I don't mind wearing. These are nice. These are comfortable too. So, other events this week include Wednesday is Brownsburg at Warren Central. Franklin.
Could be some good matches in there. I mean, depending on lineups.
Yeah, Franklin and Jeffersonville are wrestling. Center Grove, Lawrence Central, Fishers, Noblesville should be a good one. Noblesville has a sneaky good team, and Fishers has a pretty solid team.
They had some really good freshmen, and they're young.
Yeah. So the other good one will be interesting. Number 3 and 4 in 1A, Rochester at Rensselaer Central. That could be. I'm sure Dane's looking at that for 1A seeding. You got Wawasee at Belmont. Some good matches there. It's kind of a light week. Next week it kind of picks up, and then the first real week is that week after Thanksgiving. Rossville has Carmel, Valpo, Greenfield Central, Rossville. A couple other teams there that should be pretty solid. Where's the other one? Lawrence North will have Delta, Franklin, and Lawrence North, and Mount Vernon, Fortville. So some solid teams there. Then you got the Capital City Classic, Indian Creek, Franklin Central, Jeffersonville, Perry. So could be some pretty good matches there. That's always one to look for. And yeah, should be some good wrestling. The Mike Atwood Memorial. Great guy. I know Carol's going there. So, and the Rick and Roll Invite. That's the best name ever.
Yeah, I thought that was like one of those like test ones, but they said nope, that's real.
Yes. So, so some good wrestling. The girls have been going on for a couple weeks, and you have a Whiteland Franklin Central duel this week. Whiteland Franklin Central twice. A lot of stuff going on with the girls. It's been crazy to keep up with it, and I know Razzo is furiously putting in results. We should be able to get a lot more results this year for some different things. I won't say until everything is final, but we should be able to pull in a lot of results this year. So I believe everyone is required to put stuff uh, into USA bracketing for like seating at sectional and stuff. So that's going to be hopefully that is the central hub of all results. So there are links on the website to those. Um, so anything else we want to talk to? Hey, we've gone over an hour, so that's pretty
Not
good.
bad. I think we hit on a lot of stuff. I thought obviously IHPO went really well. Indiana had a good
Yep.
showing, smooth. I wasn't there that day, but I was I was well represented in spirit and looks.
Yeah. And looks. How many did how many times did your brother get said? Did you see that result? Did you see we
He
beat
said
that
a
guy?
couple. He said he got a couple of those. Uh, so Kim's brother-in-law was at a middle school meet this weekend. He's like, "Oh man, hey, what's going?" Like, "Not me, man. I don't do the rankings." He's like, "Nah, man, I'm not worried about the rankings. You're Mike's brother." Like he said, he doesn't usually get that at wrestling tournaments. So
Yeah, he's already on like the defensive when he gets any. Oh yeah, Indiana Super 32. I was gonna say they had the most places we've ever had. Maddox was eighth, Shepard, Staples, and um, Hazlett were second. Kressel, we're claiming him. We will still claim him. He's an Indiana guy. He won it. Michael White fifth, Caesar Salas fifth. So and then on the girls' side, Isabel Kaplan and Naima Gafar were fifth, and Rachel Adolphe was sixth. So really good showing for Indiana high schoolers there. Um, that's and we had a boatload of guys. I think we ended up like third in team points, which is pretty good um, for us. And I mean, you have obviously have like PA, and I think New Jersey was maybe second. So that's a real good sign. And let's see, one, two, three, four, five of the seven that placed are coming back. So that's going to be not going to be easy to repeat, but still pretty impressive there.
yeah, not bad at all.
So how do we do this? So we want to rank. What do we want to rank today?
Yeah, I'm gonna go straight from the heart. So whatever you want to put on.
Man, do we want to go? I do want to do best singlets this year, but we got to prep for that one and get those the pictures ready for that. Do you want to do ice cream flavors?
We just do ice creams. Like I feel like that's a
Yeah.
All right.
Let's do ice cream.
I do like ice cream.
Let me. I do like ice cream. Yes. Let's see if I can create a Google Doc. So and share my screen. Share screen. Where is untitled document? There. Woo! We gotta go to the side. We're gonna have to. Sorry, chat. We are going to dismiss you. So ice cream flavors.
Man, I'm going like ice cream types. I'm gonna like, go right outside the box here.
Uh-oh. I'll let you go first on as I get this set up.
Man, I'm gonna start with a classic here. I'm gonna go with the Dairy Queen dipped cone, vanilla dipped in chocolate. That's what I like.
Oh, that's a yes. I that is a very that's a classic. The only good thing at McDonald's when the machine is working. Yes. McDonald's that's like the rare. That's a one of one to get a Dairy Queen. Get that, man. I gotta say, mine would probably be. What would I say is something? I like the Dairy Queen blizzards and stuff.
Those are good.
But I'm gonna go the classic because after you spend $400 at Costco, just getting the Costco ice cream, it's
It's just called
perfect.
Costco ice cream. I've never even had it.
Yeah, they get. I mean, it has like they're like chocolate or strawberry. They do have like they are putting some other things in there now. So Costco Sunday. I mean, you spend $400 on snacks that your kids are gonna eat, you know, and then there it is. It's gone.
My number 4
So
was one I grew up with because we had a pretty big family. I'm gonna go Neapolitan in the box.
oh,
Three color Neapolitan. Everyone gets to pick.
I can't even spell it correctly,
Yeah,
can
it
I?
looks good enough, man. I think that they know.
Yes, yes. And no one did
Dude,
anyone
I
eat the
love strawberry.
strawberry?
I actually thought about just going straight strawberry on the list.
So you're just gonna put
No, I'm going
straight, yeah.
Neapolitan.
So,
It's a throwback.
what have we been? I'm gonna go the Culver's. I know it's in the realm. The Culver's concrete mixer. I'm a chocolate with like peanut butter or marshmallow, Oreos and peanut and marshmallow.
Oh man, that's like a okay. Um,
Ooh, Wendy's Joe Clark.
dude,
There
I was
you
gonna say
go.
that, dude. Chocolate frosty, man. That's number 3. Chocolate
Wendy's
frosty.
Frosty. They have some like
Yeah,
crazy
I
ones
don't care
now,
about that.
right?
Like, if you ain't going there with chocolate frosty, what are we even doing?
Yeah.
Why would you want to mess with the
Um.
classic?
Uh,
Remember
it's a good
Coca-Cola tried
one.
to do that in the 80s and then they lost all that money?
Yes. Yeah. I just had one the other day. It was. I mean, it's just like any other like shake or anything. You got to stay with the original. That's what got that. You got to stay with the cash cow. What got you where you are? Joe Clark had one
Man,
tonight.
remember they used to have that little keychain thing? You'd go there and you just get free Frosties forever. Did they had like it was
No,
like a little like key tag? You just show them, they give you like a mini Frosty.
must have been a region thing. We never
They didn't
had
have
that
enough
there.
Frosties out in Hunterstown
In the way we had to go all the way to
to
Auburn.
Auburn.
Never really went to Wendy's when we were in. That was not really a place. I don't know why. Where would I would? Trying to think of like ones, you know, and this is a local to Fort Wayne. Just a good old Zesto twist cone. It's a local chain, small chain. They're only open part time. Twist cone hits the spot
Man,
every time.
I'm gonna be in Fort Wayne in January. Maybe I'll go get a Zesto twist cone.
They won't be open.
Well, that's ridiculous.
So
That's how they're going to expand out of the Fort Wayne area if they're not going to be open in the winters.
I don't know. I have no clue.
My number 2, and this is man, I didn't eat them a lot because I felt like when the ice cream man came, this was like the high end. This is the most expensive thing on the whole ice cream truck. Choco tacos, man.
Choco
I felt like only royalty was eating Choco tacos. We're down here with like bomb pops and those like bubblegum cones. But like every now and again, you see the kid get the Choco Taco 225. Game changer, bro. We're on that 50-cent chart. And the WWE wrestler ones, but like I'm gonna go Choco Taco.
Those are awesome. And you can't even like they were so geez, those are awesome. Oh yeah, there's something else we need to mention. I don't know. We need to get some kickbacks on it. But speaking of WWE wrestlers, man, what do I want to go? I'm just gonna go with the Dairy Queen Blizzard. Not the Diary.
It is a classic.
Queen Blizzard. Yes. I gotta have a good one for the number 1. But I think I kind of know what I think I know what I was on a little bit of a kick it like this summer. fall. So, but yeah, Dairy Queen Blizzard can't go wrong. They have actually kind of some good deals, and there's a Dairy Queen right across from where I work, which is not a good thing. So,
Man, my number. I'm gonna go with an honorable mention before I go my number one. And this is like it's not really an
okay.
ice cream, but it's cold. And we were talking about it last week, and I went and got one, and it's still fire. You ever get those like Hershey's chocolate pies from Burger King? Bro,
Oh yeah,
those were
yes.
awesome. I totally forgot about them as an adult. Like, luckily, like I don't need to eat more Hershey's chocolate pies. But that's gonna be on my honorable mention list. For all the young kids that don't know about a Hershey's chocolate pie, you go get one.
Ice cream, cold dessert play.
My number one's man. When I started going to state finals, and it's not shaved ice. I'm gonna break some news right now. I wasn't even that big of a shaved ice fan. It was just all right. Like I'm not even like it was just okay. I had slushies before. But man, they used to have Ritters at Bankers Life, and they used to have it at Market Square Arena, and then they got rid of it and went to whatever they go to now. But I really did like Ritters, and when I'm in South Bend off of Half Day Road, I always stop at Ritters with the family. So I like Ritters frozen custard.
Yeah, they there's one on 30
in like Warsaw. Like shout out to Kim. That's Kim's absolute favorite. So even if we get smoked at a tournament, which happened before, we got to stop and get Ritters. Like I think it's like caving in and giving ice cream for not rewarding good to play, but whatever.
Yeah, you're not going to if you're in South Bend area, you're not going to the
dude. I don't even know where it's at. I've never gone. I should go.
Yeah, we were close there for one tournament, and I was like, well, if we win, maybe we'll go. But then we lost, and I wasn't in a good mood, and it was hot, and I was ready to get cold.
Man. Half Day Road.
Man, what do I want to put?
That needs to be my t-shirt. Bring back Ritters. People want shaved ice. We want Ritters.
Crap. What is it called? Handles. That's what it is. Jeez, I could not think of it. Handles. Have you had Handles? I don't know
what that is.
I don't even know if it's really not my number one, but it's kind of a little bit of a chain. Chain. Ugh. I can't even think. What is? Yeah, my daughter's listening. Handles. It's kind of like a chain, but they make they make it daily, and they have some really good flavors. They have like 30 flavors, and it's all pretty good stuff. So
is that the bad guy from Zoolander? No.
No. Oh, I guess. Oh yeah, we are live on TikTok by the way. So I don't. She said that in my comments, but I don't have the comments from TikTok.
I did see Handles. There's one in Carmel. I was like, dude, that sounds so familiar.
Yeah. Is it Portillo's salted caramel? Ooh, you can't go wrong. Ooh, man. Okay, I'm changing. Sorry. Portillo's chocolate cake shake. Why did I?
You guys want to hear a Portillo story that's going to ruin everyone's day? Dude.
What?
I used to love Portillo's. Portillo's was like one of my favorite things, especially like when I very first came to the region. And, because we used to be in Chicago, we go get Portillo's. And, dude, one day I'm just like going and I'm eating a big beef, dipped, hot. I'm down to like my last bite. I bite into it. There's something hard in there. Dude, I'm like, I thought it was like a piece of the meat. It was a thumbnail, bro. Literally someone's thumbnail in my sandwich. I can't even think about eating a beef anymore without thinking about a thumbnail on my sandwich. Like, oh, dude, a thumbnail. Like, think about like how jagged and nasty that was. Someone lost that in there. Was like, you know what? What's the chances that someone's going to get this sandwich? That'd be our next top five. Top 5 things that you found in your food that were gross.
Top 5 things that gross you out.
Milk. Even though I do like ice cream, but milk is disgusting. Like I watch people drink like full glasses of milk. It makes me sick.
I was looking through the ones that we've already ranked, and we did beverages, and I think you both threw.
Bro, oh man, like what did you say? Like you drink like 2% or something?
I don't drink it. We don't drink very much milk, but yeah, it was the chocolate cookies and cream milk. I mean, it's good.
You gotta put cookies and cream milk on your beverage, like your ice cream list. That's disgusting.
Oh, Beaver, I'm sure Harper has been disappointed with me multiple
I
times.
haven't. Dude. If I
So
put Urban Swirl on there, it would be bad because I've never even had it. So like, if I haven't
I
had
had
it,
it
how can I
one
know if
time.
it's up there?
It's good. Yeah, I do got to talk with Harper. He said that we can have an Indiana Matt like smasher, which is like combination of like some ice cream and some toppings and stuff. So maybe we need to
Get it
get
on the
that.
menu.
I
Oh
gotta
man, I got some ideas. I'll start brainstorming. Uh,
yes.
maybe when milk in the fridge. I know,
Oh, Al Smith, he's gonna bring it.
man,
So
dude. I can't, dude. I can't drink the milk, man. It'll make me throw up. Um, my guy Nick Weishon, our old friend Nick's going to be the new voice of Mishawaka Wrestling. So pretty excited for Nick.
oh, nice,
Joe Clark smashing
nice.
a gallon of milk. That's what we'll do at the next Indiana Matt live show. I'm gonna bring gallons of milk for people to drink, not me. See if we can drink it. What do they say? You can't drink it under 30 minutes or something.
Yeah.
I had a
Oh,
coach,
jeez. No.
1999, driving back from the Indiana State Finals. I'm not going to say his name. He's my guy. He swore that he could drink a gallon of milk. If it's, I don't know what it is. If it's 30 minutes or is it 15 minutes? Whatever it is.
I've never tried that challenge.
Dude, I don't.
I didn't really try that.
Dude, he got down to like the last drink and threw up all over the side of the bus. It was so gross. Raw milk. I don't even know what that means. Is that milk straight from an udder? I just had this talk with our softball girls because they were like shocked that I don't drink milk. Do you see any other animal in the entire world go out and be like, oh man, there's a cow. Let me go get some of that milk. None? Zero, huh?
Yeah, no,
You just see dogs running over there and grabbing milk right from the udder. Well, Eric, you're on a farm, bro. I'm sure you do.
Yeah. So, but yeah, coaching changes. That's one thing I had on there.
Okay. Back to business.
We do have, yeah, back to business. Two things to talk about a little bit. Coaching changes. Ryan Landis at Adams Central, Garrett Pepple to the East Side. That's pretty good. I'm glad he got the job because that green suit could not have been cheap for him.
I feel like that green suit got paid for by his Fortnite play.
Yes. Riley McClurg at Greenfield Central.
Greenfield Central too, man. That's a good
yeah. Josh Holden, he is a head football coach. I didn't realize he was like big time football coach. Mishawaka, speaking of Benji Dolly, obviously Carmel Kyle Ersman. We've already touched on that. He's a frequent visitor. Gonna miss seeing. It's gonna be interesting not seeing him in purple this year. But
good pickup for Carmel. I know that was a hot job. A lot of people were talking about trying to get that job.
Yeah, that's one of those. I know Snyder and them were, they're happy for him, but also that breaking up the band a little bit. And it's good for wrestling though because Ersman's a great coach, and they have like 16 coaches on staff that are all really good. That if they would, and I understand why they're coaching together, but if they would spread out, I think they'd be good for the sport. But at the same time, you're not here to grow the sport. They're here to win.
Don't say that. If you say it like that, it sounds bad. They're not going to grow the sport. that sounds bad.
Yeah, that's the Kale Sanderson thing. Like, they're trying to win, and they're going to keep those guys. Brett Smith has retired from coaching and is now just hunting, even though deer run into my backyard all the time, and he's not here shooting them.
And dude, I'm not judging anyone's hunting game, but man, I see a lot of deers, and I don't see a lot of people getting deer pictures.
You don't have half of Stro on your Facebook timeline, do you? And actually, I never really see Brett with any deer pictures for some odd reason. I don't know. I did see a picture of him with the deer all surrounding him and like him petting them and stuff. May or may not be AI generated. Paul Conrath, so Dylan Forbes is taking over there, former state placer for them. Paul Conrath is at Edgewood, and then Scott Hensey taking over Tell City So that'll be a good one. So some not a whole lot, but some pretty solid moves
Mark
there.
Hidalgo taking over the Calumet Warriors from retiring Jim Watkins. Man, some assistant Hawkins leaving Crown Point and heading over to Hanover Central. Help Bradbury out.
That'll be Hanover's tough. They're going to be real
Yeah.
good.
Isaiah McWilliams is the head coach at Michigan City. So that's a great pickup. Bus.
Yeah, the bus. So yeah, that should be pretty good. The only other thing, the Real American Freestyle, RAF, they are going to be in Fishers, I believe, December 20th. December 20th. So I know there's Mason Paris versus Hendrickson. So if you are interested, go there.
Dude, Mason had an awesome showing. Where were they at? Was it Beryl Farrell? He just killed.
Yeah, he just did. Yeah, he first tournament back. Because he made it. He was doing pretty well with like the Chargers, I believe. I think he was there trying out there, and interesting to see him get that far. Didn't really make the roster and stuff, but I guess hey, you have an opportunity to try to do something like that. Do it. You're not going to have that opportunity all the time. And so he's back wrestling. That should be a good match. I think they'll be. I think they announced one other one maybe, but keep tabs on that. Tickets are on sale. If you want to get them, I am going to possibly try to make it there. That's a really busy day, of course. You got the Big Carroll Super Duel that day. So
what day is it?
But December 20th. So and I hear a coach from around the Fishers area is going to be
wrestling. Oh, is it wrestling? So that'd be more exciting. Let's get some coaches on the undercard.
I think we need to get there's one match I want to get. I want to get a rematch from I want to get like 3 or 4 rematches from the state finals.
Okay, shoot, which ones? And we should have that should have been the top 5 matches we want to see at the
at RAF. Ooh, next week. We'll do that next week. I'm not gonna say any. I already
I got one I want to see again.
Oh, I have a few. Yeah, that'll be a good one. Maybe I'll talk to some people to try to plug it. I know a matchmaker.
Man, or we can do
so yeah.
Let's do some rematches and some dream matches.
That'd be cool. We'll make it Indiana centric and get the Indiana fans there. Get some of those the old time matches. Definitely we need like a 90s like state finals rematch of like 103 that they're both at least 200 pounds.
Two guys man, let's make it like guys that can still go, right? Like we don't want to see someone that's like injured.
They got a family to feed right before Christmas.
He's got 9 to 5 out there.
Yeah. So we got an hour and a half. That's pretty good, and not a lot to talk about. But we'll be back every Monday night, pretty much. I think Mondays will be our nights for the foreseeable future, but obviously that will sometimes change. So I know there's a rumor that we might have a special guest here fairly frequently in studio also. Dang. So Nick finally got off his coach association call. Anything go on with Sammy boy? Joe versus Evan Cruz. Oh yeah, I'll do that one. I'll start training now.
Classic.
Well, what I talked to Orlando this summer, and I was like, he was hounding me to donate to IU. I said the only way I'll donate is if I get a match with Evan. He's like, he probably hasn't put his shoes on since his last match. So Orlando's a good family. So anything else before we go?
No, I think that was it. Actually there was a guy that was for the rankings this past year, and he tragically passed away. So I mean that's a very tough thing for any community, especially a guy that obviously really talented. And when we were doing that, and I was actually coaching in a game when Joe had sent that, and just my heart goes out to that community and those guys that knew him, and that's really tough.
Yeah, it is, and that's not a fun thing to deal with. I know I was talking to Nick about it a little bit last week, and I can say I coached for 20 years and did not have to deal with that, but that was like my biggest fear as a coach, is just having to deal with that. And that's their kids. They're 17, 18 years old. And so, so
I know.
tough loss for a lot of people.
Yeah,
So
I know. Like we came from a community where we had some kids pass away. When I was helping coach at one point, we had a kid pass away during the season, and just the impact on the community and the impact on the team, and just it's hard. I know my family had dealt with some stuff when my brother was a senior, and I know how difficult that is. And I just, I think like beyond the sport, like we're a very tight knit community, and I just want to say, like, my condolences to all of that. I mean, I didn't reach out individually to anybody, but I know we have a platform, and I felt like that was one of those things. He was ranked, and like we probably could have kept him in, but I mean, it's just one of those things that's pretty sad.
yeah. So with that, we'll be back next Monday, and hope you guys have a good week. Good luck with everyone that's starting on the mats this week. Good luck to all the girls that are been wrestling for 2 weeks, and so we'll see you guys later.